Hello. Hi everyone.
Hey people. You already know my voice. Hello, auxiliary character. Okay, here we are. Finally, the debut stream. Oh my god, I've been like nervous all day. I kind of got to sleep late last night. Didn't get time to sleep. But I did get all the sides. Hello, Mixin' Horror. It's the guy. Yeah, it's me. I'm the guy. I'm Neo. Hi. God. Okay. All right. Let's. Hello. Hello. Wait a minute. Where's my chat? Lux Necro. Hello. All right. Suppose I'll just get started now. I'm Neo. Hi. About me. I'm Neo Paulinum. That's me. That's me. I'm the Neapolitan dog boy. Hello. My favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry, particularly out of like the 3 flavors in Neapolitan ice cream. But also, yeah, probably in general, it's my favorite. And this design is by Abigail Anime. I think this is like the first flavor designed by another flavor, like officially, like on stream. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. Hello, Ren Stallville. So yeah, I guess that would make Pippa my grandmother, my VTuber grandmother. All right, let's keep going. My likes. Abby Love. Yeah, Flavor Love. Singing. Yeah, I already posted a cover, so I suppose you've all heard my singing voice. If you have. Feach Love. Yeah, I like singing. Honestly, doing VTubing is kind of a way to get more experience, get more practice with singing, and also just because my friends don't really sing that much, so I don't get many opportunities to just, you know, sing and have an audience, I guess, and you know, let people hear my voice. The song is really good. Thank you. I'm really glad to hear that. Guitar, yeah, I do play the guitar. I've been doing it for a while. I guess I sort of really started a few years ago. Well, more like 5 years ago. Kind of long now I think about it. But yeah, I've been kind of off and on about it. I wouldn't say it's like my main focus. I think my main focus right now is singing, and then guitar is like secondary to that. But yeah, I do play. I do enjoy playing. Yeah, I've got both an acoustic and an electric, and I played the acoustic for the cover I did. Yeah. Moving on. Hello, Soren, Sorel. Nice to see you. Sim racing. This is kind of a niche within a niche. VTubing is already a niche. Sim racing is also kind of a small niche. I know like exactly 2 VTubers who do sim racing. So yeah, mostly I've been playing like Assetto Corsa, doing like toge maps and driving and stuff. Also really like Rally. I've been playing a lot of Dirt Rally too, although I haven't really been playing as much just because I've been busy with all this debut stuff and streaming and, you know, just getting started on things. But I do want to do sim racing streams eventually. My setup's only a VR headset. I don't have like a monitor, so it'll have to be from VR, which might make it a bit more inconvenient. But yeah, it's fine. And actually, this next game, this is the one that actually got me into sim racing, is Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator. I was living with a roommate, an actual roommate, And I'd like gotten into Euro Truck Simulator. I forgot why I started. It might have been like I saw it on a stream or something and decided to play it. And I was playing it on an Xbox controller, and well, one, that controller died, but two, I wanted to try it out on a wheel, and I knew my roommate had like an old Logitech Momo racing wheel that I wanted to try out. So I asked to borrow it, and I used that thing until it broke. And so I played some Euro Truck Sim, American Truck Sim in VR with that, and it was really enjoyable. And like I have this wheel now. I also got like some other sim racing games I haven't really played, and the big one was Dirt Rally 2. It's so much fun. It's such an adrenaline rush. It's great. I love it. And yeah, that's what inspired me to get my own full sort of sim racing setup. And yeah, now I've got a chassis, a direct drive wheel. Yeah, I'll share more details when I actually stream with it. So after that, rhythm games. Yeah, I was really into rhythm games. Not like super... I haven't been like super into them recently. I used to play them a lot in like high school, and I played a lot of Osu, and I was like top 50k at my peak, and now I haven't played it seriously competitively in a really long time. Right now, I played a bit of Muse Dash, but right now most of my rhythm gaming is probably Project Sekai, because I need a mobile rhythm game so I can play rhythm games on the toilet. Yeah, that's rhythm games. I love music. I love rhythm games. I love tapping buttons to the beat. The pain, the fun, the pain of missing one note and losing your full combo. But when you do get it, eventually, it's just so much fun. I sort of see it like analogous to like life and challenges in general. You keep trying, and eventually you break through, you keep improving, and oftentimes it's like if you're trying too hard to like directly achieve something, like if you really want to FC a song, then it's like that actually kind of holds you back. And then it's when you're not trying to FC the song that you're just like vibing with the game, and you're in this flow state and you're in full focus. That's when you really make those breakthroughs, when you get those top plays. Yeah, that's what I love about rhythm games. It's just so simple. It's like the essence of like achieving something in a game, of seeing your skill go up in a very, very visible and very noticeable way. That's what I like about it. And being able to like select the perfect difficulty for whatever your skill level is, and just challenge yourself a little bit more. I really like that about rhythm games. And programming. Yeah, I think I've mentioned a few times that I work full time. This is mostly going to be a hobby thing, and yeah, programming is that job. I'm not sure if I want to do like any sort of programming, coding related content. I feel like it doesn't lend itself super well to live streams, although that just might be my bias in not watching coding streams. But yeah, I might make some programming related content, I might not, but yeah, that's all. Cute voices and vocal range. So I started learning Japanese because of one specific voice, and that was Hanazawa Kana's Renai Circulation. And I just loved that voice so much that I couldn't bear to just not be able to understand those words directly. I was watching a lot of like moe anime at the time, and cute girls doing cute things. I really like cute voices, but I also like deeper voices, other kinds of voices. I think it's more about like, in general, I'll be really impressed if you have a good vocal range, if you can do both like a really cute lowly voice and and a deeper mommy One-san type voice. But I really like all kinds of voices. I wouldn't say it's just limited to like the conventionally attractive kinds of voices. I just like voices. I like working with voice. I like you know, expanding what my own voice can do, and whether that's singing higher or singing in a more feminine tone or doing stuff like that. Yeah, I like voice. Lore. How do I preface this? I've got nothing against kayfabe, but I feel like it's not the main appeal of VTubing to me. I think it definitely adds to the experience. But I want to do something a little different for my lore. I wanted to be a bit more direct with things. So this is sort of the story of me as a VTuber fan, and eventually coming into doing this right now. So 2017, I found Kizuna Ai. I think she just like popped up in my recommendations. I watched her a little bit, and yeah, I watched some of her videos. I was like, oh hey, anime girl on the internet, you know, 3D model, body tracking. This is kind of cool. And I watched a bit of her, but I wouldn't say I really got into VTubers. It was sort of a background thing I was aware of at the time, like the big four, those other VTubers like Kageluna, Mirai, Akari. I was like kind of aware of them at the time. I might have seen like 1 or 2 videos from them, but I wasn't like super into VTubers at the time. And then 2020 rolls around, and this is when Hololive sort of blew up in the West with translated clips. And in particular, I did see the Matsuri Band-Aid clip at the time, but there was one clip that was way more impactful to me. It was another Matsuri clip. I think it's gone to the void now, that clip. It was from like a Twitcasting stream that she did. And it was just her like simping for Hoshikawa Sada from Nijisanji, and talking about how much she loves her and how she doesn't want her to feel any pain, and just the delivery of how she said it just, I don't know, struck something deep in me. It felt real, it felt genuine to me, and I think that's what really got me into VTubers. That's what hooked me. That like sort of real, genuine, emotional sort of thing. And yeah, from there I got into watching mostly clips, sometimes streams. I think in terms of streams, I mostly watched Minato Aqua and her Apex streams. I had them like on in the background while I was doing work. I was doing homework or whatever for university, or I was doing work for my job. And I just had them on in the background. She was trying to, was that the Solo Diamond or Solo Master challenge? Yeah. I think it might have been the Solo Diamond challenge. It was a long time ago. But yeah, I was watching those streams. Also a really good way to practice Japanese listening. Just it's really easy to get a ton of input just listening in the background, and you get some of the context from the game, whatever's happening in the game. I mean, maybe you aren't gonna use the word rirodo like regularly in Japanese conversation, but you know, knowing some words in the context can help you learn other words. Unless she's talking about something completely unrelated, but whatever. This is where I sort of found out about this, maybe you won't use the word regularly. Yeah, no, I'm not announcing to my teammates I'm reload, unless you're actually playing video games online. I mean, I'm probably not playing video games with Japanese people just due to the latency, but yeah. Fairies channel. This was from a Hololive clip. So there was I think this clip has also gone to the void now. And maybe the stream is, I don't know. But it was a clip of Subaru reading Marshmallows. And the viewer comment was something like, I've known my brother can do like a convincing female voice impression, and I recently found out, and the person compared his brother's voice to Fairies channel, which is a VTuber, a Babiniku, but he's like openly a Babiniku and is showing like his body and like that he is in fact just a guy doing a girl voice in real life. Yeah, so the Marshmallow one, something like I've known my brother can do like a girl voice for a long time, kind of like Fairies channel, and I recently found out that he's doing ASMR like as a VTuber, like lewd ASMR, and he's asking what should I do, and Super was just reacting to that, and so I found Fairies channel because of that. And the guy he's a Japanese VTuber, and he has, you know, streams and but mostly like video content, and that includes like voice trolling, like going on basically the Japanese Omegle of the time, and you know, pretending to do a girl voice, and then I'm actually a guy, and getting reactions and stuff. And so those are pretty funny. And I also found like a bunch of other Japanese like voice trolling other guys from that. And he also had like a girl voice tutorial video. Like, he might have had a few, but he definitely had one. And he's like, oh, you do this with your larynx and you make your voice sound like this, and then you go up in the pitch and you make it softer, and then you're kind of like a girl voice. And I had no idea this was possible. I mean, I kind of knew about it from Decooters. I knew that Decooters existed. I knew that, you know, it's possible to, you know, in a male body with a male voice to change it and, you know, do something to that, but it was like black magic to me. I had no idea how people like actually do it. I assumed it was, I don't know, something arcane, or like you need to have a special kind of voice to be able to do it. But as I sort of researched more, I found like the Western side of the voice trolling and like girl voice and trans voice community, and found a ton of good resources, a ton of tutorials on that sort of thing. And I was like, I was kind of bored. I was bored during the pandemic. I was like, this is a really cool, I think this is a really cool skill to learn. And maybe someday I could like use it for content. What's this? What's poppin' gamer? Hello. Yeah, I was like, I thought this was a really cool skill. I thought being able to do a girl voice is a really cool skill. It's something I want to be able to do, and maybe eventually use it for content or something. And so I started learning, mostly from those online resources, a mix of the Japanese resources and the Western English resources, and I don't think I made some progress. I had like sort of a lowly voice, but it was kind of raspy and what's the word? Gritty, rough. And I think the main thing holding me back was I was embarrassed to do it. I couldn't get over like the mental hurdle and like really fully commit to the role and just I wasn't able to like analyze my voice objectively. I would hear my voice and I'd be like, oh my god, that sounds like crap. Oh my god, that sounds awful. And I think that really held me back. I think that mental barrier is just super important to be able to get over. Oh my god, I've tangented on girl voice for so long now. But yeah, that's where things started. and I've been sort of practicing ever since. I'd say mostly like singing in the shower was my main form of practice. And shit, where was I going with this? I spent a lot of time singing in the shower, and just sort of kept at it for a long time. You know, eventually grew more confident from like a combination of things. And yeah. Alright, 2021 to 2022. There's a big name that influenced me. I think I literally just put like one bullet point for her. Beatani. This one polar bear VTuber who is now retired. I found her from like a 4chan post collage where she like introduced herself and someone called her the N-word, and I just thought that was so funny. And Joan, thank you for being here. Derek Leto. Yeah, I was a part of that community. There are some fun times. It's a very creative, very artistic community. And by a part of that community, I mean I was like mostly a lurker. I was kind of scared to just show myself and interact, but she inspired me to make stuff, to you know, start using my voice. It was rough at first, but I'd say she's my biggest inspiration in terms of wanting to become a VTuber. And I don't know if it was before this or after this, but wanting to use a femboy model as opposed to a Vaviniku, as opposed to a regular male model, was probably somewhere around this time as well. Yeah. Alright, and moving on. Beatani graduated around this time last year, actually. Shortly, I think it's like her graduation date was like really close to like the anniversary of Flavor, which was really interesting. After her graduation, I kind of got out of VTubers for a bit. I'd say like a few months, and then some big drama happened, or it was Pikame's graduation that brought me back. And it wasn't just that. It was Pippa who brought me back into VTubing. I'd first heard about her, I'm pretty sure, from her collab with Beatani, because that was before the Walmart clip. And when I found her afterwards, it was because of the Walmart clip. It was because of friends sharing like Pippa clips of her saying based whatever stuff. But what sort of kept me watching Pippa wasn't that like edgy stuff. It was her like genuine personality beneath. She's really nice. I like that about her. And Flavor. When did I find Flavor? I think it was like, yeah, about half a year ago. It was around the time Raimi debuted. And I think at first I was like kind of hesitant, like, you know, do they still want members, or there's like, is there gonna be drama from people leeching and being grifters and just wanting to hop on the Flavor bandwagon? But then Raimi comes along, there's an unused avatar, picks it up, starts streaming, and I really like her streams. She's a really good streamer. I feel like her like internet awareness, like internet lore, overlaps a decent amount with mine. I'm talking about like MLP Homestuck stuff, because that's basically what I was into for a long time ago. a very long time ago. Yeah. Gotta grab the opportunity by the balls. Yeah, just start streaming, just hit go live, fuck. Yeah. So I think since that point was when I found this unnamed Neapolitan ice cream dog boy model, and I was like, man, I wanna use that model. I like that model. But I sort of sat on it for like months. I like didn't like publicly state any intention of using that model until way later. I was just like thinking about it for a long time. I was, you know, kind of busy with work and stuff. And I guess I just sort of kept holding it off. I'm like, yeah, I want to do this, but I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. And then eventually, just with the that constant vibe of just make content, just do it. That eventually got to me, and I just did it. I just announced that, all right, I want to use this dog model. We hit go live. Let's go. Yeah. And I had a name. I think I was sitting on the name for like months. I can maybe look in the... Yeah, I think it was like months that I came up with this name. And I probably spent like a day thinking about it. And I was like, maybe this, maybe that. Nah, this sounds nicer. This fits in with the Neapolitan theme. And that's how I became Neapolino, a flavor. So, VTubers who inspired me. This is just a short little list. Number 1, Beatani, of course. The one who, I guess, first imbued me with that, like, just hit goal. Just make content if you want to make content. Just do it yourself. She made her own live 2D model from scratch. She went into a foreign image board to introduce herself, and everything just happened from there. It was really amazing. Really inspired me. I miss her, bros. I miss her too. I know that I sort of knew going into this that there's a handful of people in the flavor community who were a part of that, who miss Beatani. There's Dado Chama from Flavor Mpreg. And a handful of others. But yeah, I miss her. But yeah, she inspired me. I wanna keep that going. I wanna sort of carry on this weird ass legacy. Pippa. This isn't like in any big order other than Beatani was the number 1 inspiration for me. But she's just so nice. She's just so genuine. She did this flavor thing. She created it, and then the community kind of took it from there. But she's been like really supportive and nice to smaller streamers. I really like that. Bro Lime. In terms of people who embody that, fuck it, we've all just hit go live. Just do it, make shit energy. Bro Lime was a huge inspiration for me. And for Raimi, I already mentioned how I found Raimi, how I started following her, how I enjoy her content. I enjoy her streams, the rambling, the tangents. I think that's one thing I really like in VTubers, just going on tangents, talking about shit that you like, it's interesting to you, and hoping that your viewers are also interested in it. But if you are like genuinely interested in a thing, then I really like it when people talk about that, even if it's not like the thing that I already care about, it's still really compelling, really interesting. Yeah, rambling about shit. I've been rambling for a long time on this slide. Singers who inspired me. This sort of goes back, I think, to around 2020. I'm pretty sure I was aware of at least Mafu Mafu here, Mafu Mafu, before 2020. But I think what really got me into him was Onnanoko ni Naritai and also Venom, his Venom cover. So he does like the girl voice thing too, and he sings with it, and he's a really good singer, and I really like his voice. And he's, yeah, a big inspiration in the singing area for me. And also Wolpus Carter, he's another Japanese utaite, and he has this like really bright, really feminine tone. And I really like his voice. It's almost like bright and loud to the point where it might be too much for some people, but I personally, I love it. And I think I really started following him around the time of his what was it, Amano Jaku cover, his fourth one technically, the one on his YouTube channel currently. That cover was it's like, wow, this guy really freaking good at singing, and he sings really high, and he's a male, and he can sing really high, and I want to do that. I've wanted to do that for actually a really long time. I think since like middle school. Here, I didn't like put this on the slide, but here's some more lore. I was in choir for a really long time, through end of elementary school through high school. And then I didn't do it in college. I just sang for fun in college. And I didn't really sing that much in college, but for a really long time, I've always been trying to extend my vocal range and sing higher. And then when in middle school, puberty hit, my voice drops. I can't hit those high notes anymore. I have a chest voice that goes up to, and then like it breaks up. And then I have this really weak falsetto head voice that's like, and I had no idea that you could connect the two with technique. I assumed that like for the longest time that tenors, they're just born with a voice that is different, but there's so much you can learn to do through technique. In high school, I was, I think, a baritone. In middle school, I was a bass, but it wasn't really a bass range because we were middle schoolers. So more like a baritone. Tenor is a built voice player. Yeah. Yeah, so I just assumed for a really long time that like, oh, this is impossible. I can't learn to do this. And it was probably around the time I started researching into all the girl voice stuff, all the voice feminization stuff that I was like, wait, holy shit, I can do this. I can learn to do this with my voice. I can smoothly bridge from a chest voice into like a mix and then a head voice. Okay, my voice kind of cracked there, but but yeah, and that was something that I really was glad to have found. And I've been like trying to expand my vocal range since. Wolfus Carter wrote like an essay. It's in Japanese, but I bought the ebook, read it in Japanese. I had to like put a fake Japanese address on a new Amazon account to buy the ebook. But I read it in Japanese, and he mentions that, well, again, he's not like a voice teacher, and well, me neither. I'm not like a super voice expert, voice scientist or whatever. But his sort of working theory or whatever is that it's a combination of like muscle development and muscle coordination to be able to sing higher. And if you just keep trying to sort of expand your range, like I've done a lot of lip trills, like fuck, I can't do it because my lips are too dry. Like that. And I just do that in the shower like every day for these like 3 years. And that's basically how I expanded my vocal range. I still want to be able to go higher. I'm not quite at the level of like, I don't know, Mafu Mafu Wolf's top notes. Those lip thingies are tough for me. Yeah, they're really good exercise. They really help with breath control, really. Yeah. Yeah, they're really useful. Yeah, and I know that there's like a whistle register. There's a register above head voice that you can go into, and I really suck at it right now. I'm like, if I can even do it, it sounds something like that. And I want to be able to like use that part of my range eventually, but I think for now I'm gonna be focusing on making what I currently have sound better while also trying to expand my range, my M2 head voice range. Yeah. Holy shit, that was a tangent. I've been thinking about voice for a long time and that sort of thing. Tongue trills. Those are fun. I've been like trying to learn how to like roll my R's in a way that is kind of natural, like, but I still kind of suck at it. But yeah, those are cool. Okay, goals. What am I trying to do here? What do I want to do here? I guess these are a mix of like near short-term and like long-term, more like general kind of goals. So more covers and karaoke. I think I mentioned before, I don't get a ton of opportunities to just sing in front of an audience and have people who listen to my singing, and I think that's one of the big things I want to do with this channel is have a space where I can keep developing my skills and learn more. And just be able to sing, to have an opportunity, like a space where it's appropriate for me to sing. It's kind of a selfish thing, but I also do want to share this with the world, improve my skills, share that with the world. Yeah, more covers, more karaoke. A 3D model. I've been sort of following VTubing tech and software for a while, and there's this app called Warudo, and there's also this face and body tracking system from Google called MediaPipe. And I saw a tech demo. I tried out a tech demo with a webcam, and all you need is a webcam, and it's like a machine learning model, and it can do pretty accurate face tracking and body tracking and hand tracking, all from just a webcam. And I really would like to have like that ability to, be more expressive and do funny hand things, whatever. Like Hanamakia, she does 3D models a lot, like home 3D with like hand tracking, and does the funny stuff with the hands, and I want to be able to do that. So a 3D model. I'm probably going to learn Vroid for this. I want to sort of learn that. I know that there's been a person creating flavor Vroid models for a while, and I'm really glad that he's, doing something and contributing to the community. But I do want to spend some time to learn Vroid Studio myself and see if I can make something that doesn't look super templatey and something that looks pretty nice. So my only request is, if anyone makes a 3D model for me, I'd like to have access to the source files so I can tinker with it. Nothing against like the person or their skills, but yeah, that's what I want to do with a 3D model in the future, basically. And hopefully, eventually, if I can get it to work, I'd like to be able to combine like 3D body tracking with sim racing stuff, and maybe use like the inputs from my sim racing gear, my wheel and pedals, to sync with like a 3D like model of the stuff along with body tracking, so that we can have like a fully virtual, fully VTuber sim racing cam. That would be really cool. But if I don't get that to work, I'll probably either just do no cam or like a hand cam, pedal cam, or something, if I can figure out how to do it. The camera setup, I don't like have a tripod for myself, so that it'll probably just be like the game view at first until I figure that out. All right, moving on. Practice Japanese. I've been studying Japanese for a while. I mentioned Hanazawa Kana, learning Japanese way back in like how long ago was it? Oh man, like I'd say I really started, yeah, like 7 years-ish now. And all of that has been listening and reading and not speaking Japanese. So I've been listening to a lot of VTuber streams. I can understand the gist of a good amount of what I hear, but I just am never in the opportunity. I don't have Japanese friends. I'm never in an opportunity where like it would be appropriate for me to speak Japanese. So hopefully I can do something with that. I'm not sure if I really care that much about it. If my audience is like completely English speaking and I have 0 Japanese viewers, well, okay, if I do Japanese song covers, then maybe I'll get some like Japanese viewers. Maybe, who knows? Probably the ones who are like studying English and want to learn more. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Get better. Get good. I want to get good. I want to sing better. I want to play guitar better, but mostly sing better. I want to do the girl voice better, just for fun. Just for funsies. Teehee. And I know I'm comparing myself to like singers with years and years of professional experience when I listen to Mafu Mafu and Wolpus Carter, but I really do want to get better at that. Same with me. Same like me with English. Yeah, I really admire people who learn foreign languages after having spent so much time learning Japanese, so I know exactly how difficult it is, how much time and effort it takes to, you know, learn so much. And there's all these little nuances and all these little things that native speakers do that are really hard to get right. I mean, I guess I'm not trying to fool people into thinking I can speak Japanese like a native, but it's a lot. Yeah. Interacting with the Flavor JP members. Haddle. What do I say? Konnichiwa. Yeah. And yeah, I wanna get better. I wanna get good. I wanna see how far I can go. I wanna see how much I can level up my skills, I guess. Cause I don't know, eventually you hit like diminishing returns, or it becomes like, or do you? I don't know. I feel like learning things about voice is very non-linear. Like, it's not you grind for 100 hours and you're immediately better. It's that you notice things and you try different things and you learn more through that. And it doesn't necessarily take like 100 hours of grinding. It's about what you notice and when you notice it. And that might take a really long time, or you might figure it out tomorrow. And yeah, it's something I want to keep doing. I want to keep improving, you know, just get more experience with this and see how far I can go. And the last big bullet point is I want to inspire others. I want to get good and I want to inspire others. I want to get good to the point where other people are inspired by me, just like I was inspired by those other VTubers I mentioned, all these other singers and content creators I mentioned. I see this sort of chain of artists, of creators, creatives, you know, doing stuff, and then people are inspired, impacted by that art, and then it inspires them to make their own art, and it's like this lineage, this cycle, and I think that's really beautiful, and I want to be a part of it. I want to get good, and I want to inspire people. Is it selfish? It's kind of selfish, but also something I want to do for the world. Something I want to leave for the world. Leave like a legacy, like what Beatani left with after her retirement. She didn't use the graduation word because she said she wasn't an idol. Yeah. Yeah. That's the big thing. Announcements. I guess this isn't like anything serious. I just made this big slide. Let's see. A new mic. Yeah. I bought a bunch of shit on Black Friday. One of those things is a mic, Shure SM58 with the switch, so technically SM58S. My current mic is a Blue Snowball Ice. It's a condenser mic, and part of that is dealing with background noise, because sometimes my parents are gonna be moving around in the background or whatever, and my room isn't perfectly treated like an audio a studio or whatever. Oh no, you don't have to spend money yet, bro. It's okay. I've wanted to do this for a while, and I am very financially stable. Don't worry about me. I am doing this because it's a fun purchase. I probably, as long as I was gonna do covers, I think I would have bought that mic. It was only like $100. So yeah, I've got covers that I want to do. I've got like a backlog of covers that I want to do, and I'll probably start working on those after that new mic arrives, get it set up, get things ready. Yeah. Community interaction. I've been kind of minimal on like chilling myself and interacting with the outside flavor community, and that's kind of like a more of a self-imposed thing than anything else. So with this sort of debut stream, that's with 2 streams under my belt, that's a sort of 2 streams and a week of content, sort of my my self-imposed restriction on that. So I'll be like joining the Discord probably, and following people back on Twitter. I'd be curious to how they compare. I've thought about getting an SM57. Yeah, I can probably make like a mic comparison video. I do have like an effects chain on this right now, the Blue Snowball. But yeah, a dynamic mic, maybe, yeah, with like less harshness, I guess, to it is what I was looking for, what I was hoping for with that. And yeah, I just found a bunch of reviews online, and everyone's talking about, oh, the SM58, it's the old ass, ancient ass standard mic for live vocals. So get this. And yeah, it was on sale, like it was only like $10 off on Black Friday, but I got it because I wanted it. Damn it, scroll thing. Sim racing streams eventually. I've probably already talked a bunch about this. Yeah. And I work full time. This is a hobby thing. I suppose we're mostly used to this with flavor in general. I think the majority of us are not going to be like full-time VTubers, so don't expect super frequent content. If streaming turns into a thing that I can chill with, that I can relax with, then I'll probably be doing like a lot of streaming. But if that doesn't happen, if it turns out that I suck at streaming or I hate streaming or both of those, then I'll probably at least do more like covers and stuff at the very least, and occasional streams. But if I do end up liking streaming, then yeah, I'll be streaming. I've got the Blue Yeti, very curious. Yeah, my brother has a Blue Yeti. I think he's like borrowing one. Yeah. Also, I have an audio interface. That's kind of one I wanted to get like an XLR mic instead of a USB mic. Yeah. So I guess that's it. Oh my god, it's 1:50. I've been going for way longer than I expected. Yeah, I scheduled the what interface? It's a Behringer UMC 22. Yes. I think I mostly got it for like Rocksmith to play guitar. So yeah, if I have an XLR mic, and then I can plug both the guitar and my mic into there if I ever want to do that. I won't be doing like a live guitar and singing streams immediately, but yeah. All right. I suppose that's it. We're getting ready for the karaoke stream. So I've made a separate stream slot just out of just for safety. I will post the link. What? I joined last minute. Hi Abby. Thanks for shilling me. Thanks to Fred Fake for, I believe he was my first follower on Twitter, and also letting Abby know about this. Congrats on your debut. Thank you. Oh man. All right, we're doing karaoke. Here's a link. And that is another stream block, and I have the same interface. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a nice cheap one. UMC 22. So, karaoke link in the chat, in the description. I'm gonna end the stream, and I'm gonna move to that stream, and we're gonna do some singing. You can hear me live. You can hear me without 100 takes to get the perfect take. Yeah, very curious to hear your thoughts on it once you get it. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I forgot. Melodyne is on sale, the sort of industry standard pitch correction, timing correction tool for like vocals and other stuff. It's like $100 for the base version plus the upgrade to the next tier up version, which is basically everything you need for a single vocal track, which is basically what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm probably gonna buy that too. Again, I am financially secure. Don't worry. I want to do this. I am making this decision with a lot of forethought behind it. So yeah, future covers will hopefully sound a bit more professional. Yeah, it's pitch correction cheating. That's something I've sort of thought to myself for a long time. It's sort of like everyone does it, so like it's like wearing makeup for the voice is how I sort of stop stalling time to sing. All right. Yeah, I'm rambling. I love rambling. I love it when VTubers ramble. Okay, so we're gonna end the stream, and oh dang, I want it. And I'm gonna go to the other stream, and we'll be live in a bit. So yeah, see you there. Bye bye. Nice meeting you all.